When you think about a country as vast as India, with over 1 billion people, you have to wonder, who's looking out for the most vulnerable? Who's the official guardian for every single child? Well, today we're going to talk about the one organization tasked with exactly that, protecting every child, no matter where they are.
So, let me ask you this directly. If a child's rights are in danger, who is their official advocate? Who's supposed to step in? There's actually a national commission with this one single powerful mission. Any idea what it's called?
Well, that guardian is the Ncpcr, the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. Now let's really dig into what that actually means.
Okay, so at its core, you can think of the Ncpcr as India's ultimate watchdog for children's rights. Its whole purpose is pretty straightforward, but also incredibly profound: to make sure every single child's rights are actively protected and that those protections are upheld, no excuses. And this isn't some new idea either. The commission was officially set up way back in March 2007. So for well over a decade, it's been the driving force behind creating a safer India for kids.
But look, an organization with this much responsibility can't just run on good intentions, right? It needs real legal power. It needs teeth. So let's take a look at the law that gives the Ncpcr its authority.
The groundwork for all of this was actually laid a couple of years earlier, back in 2005. That's the year a really critical law was passed that set the stage for everything to come.
And that law is called the Commissions for Protection of Child Rights Act, or the CPCR Act for short. What's really cool is that this act didn't just create the National Commission, it also made sure there would be state-level commissions too, basically weaving this nationwide safety net for children. But it's the philosophy behind the law that gives it its real power. It's built on two big ideas: universality and inviolability. Now, what does that even mean? Well, in simple terms, it means that every single child has rights, period. And those rights can't be taken away or negotiated. They are absolute.
Okay, a universal promise sounds really nice, but what does it actually mean for a child in their day-to-day life? Let's break down how this legal idea makes a real-world difference.
First and foremost, it means protection for all children.
From the day they're born all the way up until they turn 18. The law is super clear on this. If you're under 18, you are covered by this protective umbrella. And here's the crucial part. This protection is of equal importance for everyone. It doesn't matter where you live, what your family background is. Your rights are exactly the same. Your safety carries the exact same weight as any other child's. The Commission's whole approach is really guided by two critical concepts. The first one is urgency, because when a child is in danger, there's no time to waste, right? Every second matters. And the second is priority. The Commission actively focuses on the most vulnerable kids, making sure that those who are in the greatest danger get help first.
So that's the law and the philosophy behind it. But how does this all turn into actual on-the-ground action? How does the Ncpcr really help a child who's in trouble?
One of their most powerful strategies is just empowering kids through education. By teaching children about things like safe versus unsafe touch, the Commission gives them the power of knowledge. It helps them recognize when something is wrong, and just as importantly, it helps them understand that it is never their fault. But this isn't just a message for kids, it's for all of us. These public campaigns are designed to create a culture of awareness, where every adult knows they have a role to play in protecting children, and actively works to stop harm before it can even start. And all of this brings us to the most important question of all. When a child is in danger, what can you do? What is the one piece of information that can change everything in a moment? This is the number. Memorize it. 1098. That's the National Child Helpline. It's a direct line to immediate help for any child or for any adult who is worried about a child's safety. Honestly, if you take away just one thing today, please let it be this number. Remember it, share it, and never, ever hesitate to use it. You could literally save a life.